Hey friends, my name is Libby, and I am the organizing pastor and facilitator of the table. Whether you're someone who hangs out with us every week, or you're a person who's been asking lately, what the heck is the table and what are they about? We hope to introduce you to the table over the next few weeks through a series of videos. Around the table, we believe that every single person who hungers for more in this life can belong, be loved, and be nourished when you gather with us. You can think about the table as a blend between a Mr. Rogers Neighborhood of all ages and Brene Brown's School of Hard Knocks, Vulnerability, and Courage. We practice truly inclusive Christianity around this table, but we do not hold belief hostage for belonging. You can belong to our community if you're a full-blown doubter or a true blue disciple, because we don't hide in one camp or the other. There is doubter and disciple in every single one of us. As a nonprofit with a huge impact and an alternative worshiping community with a radically inclusive mission, we raise our annual operating budget every year to be able to keep our doors open, the lights on, and lives in the crosshair of transformation. Funding goes towards practical things like staffing, shared meals, and community action partnerships that reflect our mission and values. These videos are intended for you to hear in our own words who the table is, how the table works, and the massive impact the table has in practicing an all-inclusive love of self, neighbor, God, and earth. We're going to be telling the story of the table through 3 lenses over the next few weeks. The story of me, by listening to stories in our own words from folks who love the table. The story of us, about how the mission of the table impacts our Casper community. And the story of now. Where are the table's growing edges? What's the tipping point that we currently find ourselves at in ahead of the coming year of 2022? So right now, I invite you to listen to the story of a few folks in their own words about their experience of the table and why they choose to stick around. Let's listen.
My name is Belita Berzer, and I've been attending the table since around 2016.
And what drew you to the table and what keeps you at the table?
My husband and I were originally invited to the table by one of his co-workers. We were looking for a new faith community after we moved to Wyoming, and this one intrigued us. One of the things that I found most interesting was that it was for believers, doubters, and others, which hinted at the fact that it was not especially dogmatic. One of the venues that I'm most comfortable in and feel that I learn the most involves small group discussion. And that was what really resonated with me about the table. We were able to be involved in a variety of new experiences with different authors based upon Christianity primarily, but always open to other faith discussions.
Hi, I'm Shelly Ann. I've been coming to the table since the beginning of summer of 2021. My thoughts before coming to the table was curiosity. I had seen how the table had supported vulnerable populations here in Casper, in immigration and the LGBT community, and I had not witnessed a church institution that was welcoming to these vulnerable populations. And so I was curious coming. So upon coming to the table, what I found was a gathering of people that were open for belonging I didn't feel like I had to try to fit in with knowledge or prove my worth. I could just be who I am, and I was welcomed, and it was just a very open environment for me to be authentic, and I feel the authenticity from others that come here.
So, as you can tell, the ripple effects of the table can be felt across our community. We have impacted and started organizations such as the Casper Mural Project, Yoga on the Labyrinth, Yoga Soul, and the Bart Ray Learning Circle in the Amico Park, Kids Corner, meal sharing, and so much more. But our mission is impossible to accomplish without your investment. We are facing a $60,000 gap in our budget next year, and so we're launching our LoveShare challenge. This is the opportunity for you to invest, because every single dollar that we raise will be reinvested neighbor to neighbor with wise counsel and direct impact on lives thirsty for belonging, loving, and nourishment. So please, would you consider giving to our operational budget so that we can continue to take action in Casper by listening, hospitality, compassion, and action? Just follow the links in this video in order to be able to give to this today, because there is always room for one more around this table.